Blessed Monday and welcome back to Mondays with Michanda. So happy to have each and every one of you listening and viewing today. Amen. The word of the Lord for us today is God begins where we end. Have you ever noticed when you take your hands off of a situation that you said that you would give to God, that is when it begins to work out? Have you ever noticed when you stop fighting, when you stop worrying, when you stop trying to fix everything around you, around everyone? Have you ever noticed that is when it starts to work? Have you ever noticed when you say to God and truly mean it, genuinely mean it, Father, I surrender this situation to you. I surrender this problem to you. I surrender the challenges to you, and you take your hands off of it. Then God begins to work because He cannot work when our hands are involved, when we are mixing in the matters, when we are trying to manipulate, when we are being helpers of God. God does not need your help. He does not need my help. All He needs from us is to be aligned. All He needs is for us to trust Him. All He needs is for us to remain in His word and stand upon Him, knowing that He will fulfill His promises. Because He says that my grace is sufficient for you. He says that I can do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask, think, or imagine. But He cannot do it when we are mixing our hands in the situation. Sarah tried to help God and it did not work. The promise did not come forth in Ishmael. The promise came when she took her hands out of the matter. The promise came when she decided to end her charade. Then God began to work, and Isaac came forth. That is why He said to the children of Israel, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. You do not need to fight. And today the Lord is saying, you do not need to fight. Stand still and see my salvation in your life. I don't need you to get involved. End so that I can begin. Rest so that I can begin. That is why He says, I give my beloved sleep. I give them rest. Because God does not need us to be worrying, and worrying will not help the situation in any way. Today, take your hands off. End your charade. End your worrying. End your overthinking. End having sleepless nights. End taking your hands out of the matter so that God can begin. He who began a good work in you is able to bring it to completion. He is able to see it through. His words will not fail. Just be aligned for your assignment. Just trust in God and see His hand at work. Today, end. End so that God can begin and fully surrender to Him and see His work in and through your life. God bless you and have a wonderful rest.